Continue with chapter number 13 from your economics book of grade 12, and the name of the chapter is Money, Meaning and Functions. And today we're going to start from the secondary functions of money. So let's begin. First and the foremost point of the secondary functions of money is standard or deferred payments. Money serves as a standard or deferred payment. Acting as a standard or deferred payments means that a payment to be made in future can be stated in money terms. Thus, is an extension of the medium of exchange functions of money. Here again, money is used as a medium of exchange, but the time the payment is spent over a time of period. Thus, as soon as money is used as a medium of exchange and as a unit of value, it is also you can say it is also used as a unit of or in a terms in which all further or deferred payments are expressed. That means in future we can understand how much to be paid in future. Okay, next we are having store of value. Money also serves as a store of value, that is, people can keep their wealth in the form of money. Money is the most economical and convenient way of storing wealth, but money is considered a better store of value, particularly in one respect. Money is a perfectly liquid asset. It is a liquid asset, that is, you can say it is a readily and generally acceptable means of payment. Next we are having transfer of value. Money also serves as a convenient mode of the transfer of value. This function of money arises from the general acceptability of money as a medium of exchange. Money helps us to transfer value from one person to another. Next we are having contingent functions. Contingent functions, we can say contingent functions refers to the role of money in assisting various economic entities such as consumers, producers, etc. So what are the points? If we go through the points, we'll be able to understand it more clearly. First one is maximization of utility. A rational consumer wants to maximize his utility or satisfaction while purchasing various goods and services. Number 2 is employment of factor inputs. Every producer aims at maximization of his profits while employing various factors of production. A profit maximizing entrepreneur will equate marginal productivity of a factor with its price. Distribution of national income. Use of money has facilitated the distribution of national income among various factors of production. Production is the outcome of combination and collective efforts of various factors of production. Basis of credit system. Credit plays a crucial role in the modern credit system. In fact, commercial and business activities are highly dependent upon the credit system of a country. It is money which provides the basis of the entire credit system. Next, in brief, we can conclude by saying that money is a matter of function, 4 functions: a medium, a measure, a standard, a store. Next, we need to understand the supply of money. Supply of money refers to the stock of money held by the public at a point of time as a means of payment and store of value. So what are the, we can say, different ways of supply of money? M1 and M2, this is how we are going to understand. M1 and M2 is referred to as a narrow definition of money. First is currency held by public. Demand deposit held by public with the commercial banks is called money. Okay, next point we can say that these are the supply of money. Okay, components of supply of money. One is the total money supply in the country consists of two important components. One is the currency component, other is the deposit component. I have explained you this in the previous video about the deposit and the currency matter. So what is the measures? This measures that the money supply usually refers to M1. What is M1? Currency held by public plus demand deposits held by public with the commercial banks is equal to money. This is widely accepted way we can say that the money supply. Okay, next is the second one, currency held by public plus demand deposit held by public with the commercial banks plus time deposit including the saving deposits held by the public with the commercial banks. This is also included, but there are few more dimensions they are talking about here. You can see about M3, that is M1. M1 means what? Currency deposit, or you can say currency held by public, demand deposit held by public with the commercial banks plus time deposit with the commercial banks, that is M3. M3 is equal to M1 plus time deposit. Okay, and the last, that is M4. M4 they are saying M3 plus the total deposits of the period. So M1 and M2 measures of money supply, I take money in a narrow sense, but M3 and 4 measures the money take money in a wider sense. Okay, however, this is the page. However, in recent years, the RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has started using new measures of money supply as per suggestion of VK Reddy Committee. These new measures are M0, M1, M2, M3. While differences between the old measures and new measures are a matter of details, the new measures of money supply has included M0. Okay, now we are following this M0 measures, which you can say which is generally known as high powered money. What is M0? Currency in circulation plus currency deposit of the commercial bank with RBI plus other deposits of RBI. This is high powered money. Next we are having inflation. What is the meaning of inflation? Inflation is defined as a situation in which there is a persistence, means continuous, and appreciable, means huge, you can say a huge hike, increase in the general price level in an economy. Inflation refers to the increase in the general price level of the goods and services. Okay, but it is not an increase in just a, you can say, just one hike. It is not about one hike they are telling about. So inflation refers to a situation of persistence, means it's continuous and prolonged rise in price. It is not that suddenly there is a rise and it stops, okay, and second time again it decreases, third time it increases. That is not an inflation. Inflation means there will be a continuous increase throughout the year. The price is continuously increasing. Okay, it is never coming down. It is not just one increase and then a stop. No, it is continuously increasing. It is a continuous one. Inflation refers to a situation of appreciable or you can say considerable rise in price. This implies that every rise in price level is not considered as inflation. Okay, next we're having inflation is expressed in terms of inflation rate, or you can say the inflation rate is the percentage increase in overall or average prices of all goods and services from one year to the next. We are having two types of inflations. One is the demand pull inflation and the other is cost push cost push inflation. Okay, the demand pull inflation, we can say demand pull inflation and originating from the demand forces is called demand pull inflation. That means as the demand is increasing, the price of that product is also increasing, therefore we are finding it's a continuous rise in the price, and we are finding it is going towards inflation. And cost pull inflation, okay, inflation originate, sorry, it will be cost push. In your book is wrong, please change it, it will be cost push. Okay, cost, let me also make the change, cost push inflation. So inflation forces operating from a supply side, that is inflation originating from increase of the cost of the products, is known as the cost push or supply side inflation. Cost push inflation may be caused by increasing of wage cost or increase in the profit margin, increase in the prices of the inputs like oil and etc. So we can say a series of increase in the wage rates leads to the persistence price rise. This is called wage push inflation. Another cause of the cost push inflation is the use of monopoly power by the monopolistic, or you can say monopolist firms, to increase their profit margin. They are in a position to increase their profit margin due to their monopoly power. This results in increase in price, leading to inflation. This is known as profit push inflation. Okay, inflation in recent years has resulted in response to sharp jump in oil prices, which has led to overall increase in cost of production and rise in price thereby. This phenomenon of a sharp rise in oil prices is known as supply shock.